Hi everyone, I'm Michelangelo. Welcome to my Conversations with BlueGod, episode 98. We are back on the field with the beautiful magical horses. We had a little bit of drama happen yesterday, two minor incidences. One, I stepped on my glasses. So I've been looking around. There is no optometrist here to fix my glasses, but luckily I brought these like cheapo replacement backup glasses, but I can only use them to read, barely. And I need to go back and forth to taking them on and taking them off and putting them on and putting them off. But even more so, what happened yesterday is that our beautiful Sawan was bleeding, and not very much, but it probably got nipped, probably playing by Skinny Horse. But you know, it's a white horse, so when we first saw him with all the blood on a white horse, it felt, I was gonna say, it did say felt. It looked and felt way more dramatic than it was. Look at my big head hiding Skinny Horse. Look, it's almost like he's shy. We can't confirm that he's the one who did it, but who else gonna do it? All of a sudden, you know, a couple of days that he's here, and Forza One gets a nip. But they're still next to each other all the time, even right after the incident. So I think they're getting along and it's normal horse behavior. I'm gonna start reading episode 98. The way we left off before was maybe at the end of the video, or soon I'm gonna show you his little horse one. Look, where's the one? He's not even in the frame anymore. There's the one. There. Okay, I'm gonna read like this so you both can see both horses. But once I start reading, maybe they move, you know, and once they move. Oh, and I also got new Bluetooth, so you can now be farther and get, you know, Bluetooth headsets. On my search to repairing my eyeglasses, I found new Bluetooth headsets. Let's see if they work fine. Okay, I'm gonna read like this, all right? I'm gonna read like this. So the way it ended was, thank you again for guiding me with so much love and with so much clarity and simplicity. I am so grateful to have these very sacred conversations. Look at those beauties behind me. I'm so grateful to have these two beauties behind me. I really do hope that millions can also benefit not only from these conversations, but that it also gives people a gentle roadmap to how to start their own conversation with you. I know that it can be daunting for many, and that the reality is that many may not yet feel ready. But I really do hope that the more one listens to my conversations, the more that they cultivate the necessary clarity and that they need to receive your inspiration directly. You know, I'm gonna just move my chair. How's that? All right. And the answer I got is, anyone who really understands that we are all interconnected needs not even start what their minds would understand to be their own conversation. This can very well already be their own conversation. I am speaking to them directly as I am speaking to you as well. It is not because you are typing it out that it makes it any more personal for you than it is for them. This is just a trickery and limitation of the mind. Everyone creates all aspects of their reality, and so I speak with different people through different mediums. If someone feels that they would like to write to me directly, then they can. And indeed, many will be inspired to do so because of these conversations. But many, many more will not ever have to. These conversations will be enough. They will understand that they are creating this, just as though each human creates all of their perceived reality. This is enough. These conversations are enough to not only change and transform your life, but each human and the whole of humanity. This is more than enough to remind you to let go of your IDE and to instead tune into me. This is more than enough to remind you to let go of your IDE and to instead tune into me. Illusion of darkness ego. I love you more than your IDE will ever allow you to know. And so, see, the difference now is I don't know how long this video is. I gotta do this and barely have to come closer We're at 5 minutes. We'll keep going a little bit because this is not where I intended to stop. But sometimes I babble and I ramble. So where I'm supposed to stop, I have to stop sooner, or else the video is gonna be like 1 million minutes long. Let's continue. So this is next morning. Next morning I wrote. It's been a while since I have not written to you first thing in the morning. I have really felt the difference. I have still felt connected to you, but less concretely. It's hard to explain, but one thing is that it feels like time is running faster and it seems to be escaping me more. It really feels less concrete. And the answer I got to that was, that is a very good observation. By writing to me first thing in the morning, you are creating a more solid morning routine. This alone will slow down time by making it feel more concrete, and so you will be able to get more done. But this is not necessarily a good thing. Most people just do for the sake of doing. This creates the illusion of getting things done, just enough to reinforce the illusion of the superiority of the material world. This also creates more attachments and thus more stress and suffering. This is why you have always avoided routine as much as possible. You have intuitively known this and have not wanted to be a part of this unhealthy rat race illusion. But once again, here too, you have thrown out the baby with the bathwater. I will keep using this expression because you are literally aborting many creative births. The trick is to establish a conscious morning routine. This is what is happening when you write to me first thing in the morning. You are conscious, so your conscious projects will actually benefit tremendously. This would be the case for everyone, but it is especially your case since you have so little regularity in your life. You have avoided it in most areas of your life. This has produced many benefits, including being able to so clearly communicate with the invisible world, but it has come with much sacrifice of connecting with the material world. You are extreme in this case. Less than 1.01% of the population have been as extreme as you have been. But with you, there is another abnormality. Unlike most of these other people, you have done this consciously while staying connected with the world of humans. Instead of avoiding people, you have observed and studied their behaviors extensively and with great genuine interest and curiosity. You are one of the greatest examples of living as though you are in the world but not of the world. This is this is much more rare than even 0.01%. This is the greatest of spiritual paths and the essence of real spiritual tantra. And this is what I have asked you to celebrate, that you have mastered this great eternal lesson enough to now feel confident that you can personally re-enter the world of humans for the sake of helping all of them remember that you are them and that they are you. You no longer need to be just an observer of the material world. You are safe to mesh with it more now. It will not be able to taint your consciousness as it does for most people. Not only are you now safe from being sucked into the illusion of the superiority of the material world, but both you and the material world will greatly benefit. You need to be more directly and concretely in the material world in order to teach. Excuse me. Where my baby horse is? Oh, it's getting closer and closer. And scary horse is coming. You need to be more directly and concretely in the material world in order to teach this great lesson to others, to be less attached to the material world. Bless you. Bless you again. You have the opportunity to be the greatest of paradoxes in action, and never underestimate the power of paradox. In fact, it is the most powerful force to combat illusion and suffering. You are ready. The world is ready. You have some catching up to do in actually believing this truth. Continue writing to me first thing in the morning so that I can better help you directly and more concretely. The more that you allow me to help you, the more you are allowing me to help the entire world. You still are practically clueless of how much influential, positive power you can concretely have. Let me show you. Hi, beautiful. You probably could see his ear right there. I don't even have to do a close-up. Let's do a little close-up. Just because, even though I can't see the screen now. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this perfect positionment. As I said at the beginning, poor baby, but it's already healing 1 day later. And so I don't even know if you got to see that, but I'll see it. I'll see it, a month from now or 2 months from now when I'll rewatch these videos, because you guys don't know, but you know that I continue these conversations every day. And so in the recent conversations now, after I finished posting 88, I was instructed to start watching my videos. So not only now I have to write the videos, not have to, because I don't have to. Not only do I get the privilege of writing, then of rereading it so that I can have an overview of where to stop, then of reading them right here so that I can record them, then of post, and now next layer that will be activated will be me as an observer, just with my own personal Michelangelo Campisi account, to actually watch from video 1 to 88 and reactivate next level. So I haven't started doing that. I will start doing that. So you're going to start seeing my comments, my personal comments, as though I am not as though, as I will be interacting with you personally. So please do write personal comments. So then when I get around to it, I'll react to yours. I am you, you are me, I love you, and I'll see you in my ranting. I'm going to call it video 99 is my ranting video.